I'm Maureen Stapleton, Executive Director of CelebrateOne. The Teen Reproductive Health Education Program has a number of components, but one of our key components is our peer education program. Started in 2010, this program has been responsible for young people training young people on proper, correct sexual health information to their peers. The information allows these young folks to identify and debunk harmful, inappropriate, or incorrect information about sexual health, sexuality, and gender. They also serve the community in a non-judgmental way, making sure that young folks have the information they need in order to make good decisions. And so the program was exceptionally successful this year. Our young folks, 37 of them, were able to serve almost 27,000 folks. Were you ever uncomfortable discussing sexual education with your peers?
I feel like at first, when you're first doing it for the first time, it can be like a little awkward, maybe a little uncomfortable, but gradually, as you do it like several times, you start to realize like it's just a normal part of life, and it's something that, it's kind of a conversation that everyone has to have, you know? It's a natural thing.
You think about it, each of you stepped up to the challenge of reaching at least 100 of your peers through quizzes, videos, Q&A sessions, and more. Overall, our peer educators have reached more than 27,000 people. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. That's some great, great work.
What did you learn from participating in the Teen Reproductive Health Education Program?
I mean, I learned everything about reproductive health that I could possibly know. Beyond that, I learned how to communicate with people, how to be comfortable talking about uncomfortable topics, things that most people don't like talking about. I learned how to be a lot more confident, how to educate people and really speak to them in a way that will get through to them, because it's individual for each person.
Why would you encourage another student to participate in this program?
To get them prepared for things that they need to know and to stay protected.
My name is Diego Espino. I am the Vice President of Community Engagement at Planned Parenthood of Greater Ohio, to accomplish all the wonderful things that you all just heard. The 27,200 youth reached by 37 of you. That's just amazing. Why do you think this program is important for teenagers?
I think this program is important because like some teens get pregnant and some teens don't know how to protect yourself. So I think this program is important for them to understand and how to use it and to protect their bodies and protect yourself from having sex and getting diseases or STIs and all of that stuff.
You can open it either way, whatever you want.
Could you tell us why did you join the program?
I grew up in a very sex-positive household, so it was very important to me to know about sexual health and reproductive health, how to take care of myself, how to protect myself and others. So it was very exciting to me to learn of this opportunity, so I really wanted to participate in it, and I'm really happy now because I know how to communicate with my peers about it.
What type of training did you go through in the program?
We went through a lot of training. We did classes, which was groups with different people and a teacher, and then after we did that, we took a test to see if we was ready to go out and educate our peers, and then after that, we had some sessions with other kids just to talk about how the program is going.
What did you learn from participating in this program?
I learned a lot. I learned a lot about STIs and how those are communicable. I've had a lot of other sex ed programs in the past, but I mostly learned about inequities when it comes to healthcare and sex ed.
Do you think this program should be in all Ohio schools, and why?
Definitely. This program
has taught me so much. Like I feel more confident. Like in the beginning, it was more of like I felt nervous to speak to people, but like months by months from like September till June, it gave me like confidence. It gave me more communication skills to speak with people that's my age. It gives me more information, and it's like I learned this information and I can give it out to other people.
Why did you want to participate in this program?
So like I have never heard of peer education until I came to my high school year, and a lot of my friends back then, I think they did in like sophomore year or something. I moved from South Dakota, so I didn't really know about it. So when I knew about it, like my friends told me that you learn about your sexual health issues, STIs, gender identity, and like how to find your own identity. And when I looked into it and I found a flyer about it, I talked to my counselor about it, and they're like, it's a very nice opportunity for you to like learn about a lot of like things that all the society needs right now. So that's how I came to learn. Yeah.
What did you learn from participating in this program?
I mean, I learned so much about so many important topics, and not just like what you would think is sex ed in terms of like STIs and all these really important things, but so much further into like consent and healthy relationships and communication and all of these things that you might not even think are sex ed, but are equally important and so empowering to hear about.
What kind of response did you get from your peers about this program as you were sharing the knowledge?
When I would tell some of my friends, my close friends about the program, they were at first very skeptical about what it meant to be a peer educator. Did it mean to actually go forward and just go up to people and say, hey, do you want to talk about sex? Do you want to talk about reproductive health? They were really confused as to what the program was really about. And as I explained to them, it's actually quite the opposite. You have to put yourself in a position where people can reach to you rather than you reach to them, and not create a sense of intimidation, creating a safe space. And most of my close friends were really, it was like, oh, that's really cool. And it's like, I have some friends who might be in needing of information, or they're not really sure of where to get information. I do know what reproductive health means, and I can direct people to the right directions, to resources, hotlines, and all of the sort. And the response I got from the peers who I did interview were really outstanding.
You had the power, you seized it, you've made a huge difference, and as the mayor, I'm grateful to each and every one of you. Congratulations.